I never thought one kiss could destroy my entire future. The bass was pounding so loud I could feel it in my chest. My bachelorette party, the night I'd been planning for months, was finally here. Sarah had decorated the VIP section with white balloons and gold streamers. "To Maya and Ethan!" she shouted over the music, raising her champagne glass. Everyone cheered. "7 more days until you're Mrs. Robertson," Jenna squealed, pulling me onto the dance floor. I laughed, spinning in my white dress with the tacky bride-to-be sash across my chest. Everything felt perfect. Ethan had texted me an hour ago. "Have fun tonight, love. Can't wait to marry you." I'd stared at those words for a full minute, my heart swelling. Then I saw him. Derek was standing near the bar, watching me. My ex-boyfriend. The man who'd broken my heart 3 years ago and vanished without a word. My stomach dropped. "Maya? You okay?" Sarah touched my arm, concerned. I need some air." I pushed through the crowd, my mind racing. What was Derek doing here? How did he even know where I'd be? I barely made it to the outdoor patio before he followed me. "Maya, wait." I turned around, my hands shaking. "What are you doing here, Derek?" He looked the same. Dark hair, intense brown eyes that once made me feel like I was the only person in the world. "I needed to see you." "Are you insane? I'm getting married in a week." "I know." He stepped closer. "That's why I had to come. Maya, I made a mistake. Leaving you was the biggest mistake of my life." The champagne was making my head spin. "You don't get to do this now. You had 3 years to say something." "I think about you every day." His voice cracked. "I know I don't deserve another chance, but I couldn't let you marry him without telling you how I feel." My vision blurred. Whether from tears or alcohol, I couldn't tell. "Derek, it's too late." "Is it?" He was so close now. I could smell his cologne, the same one he'd worn when we dated. "Do you really love him, or are you just settling?" "I'm not settling. Ethan is safe," Derek interrupted. "But I know you, Maya. You need passion. You need—" His lips were on mine before I could process what was happening. For 5 seconds, maybe less, I didn't pull away. My mind went blank. The music, the party, Ethan's text message, everything disappeared. Then reality crashed back. I shoved Derek away, horror flooding through me. Oh my God, what did I just— Maya. I turned. Marcus, Ethan's best friend, the best man, was standing in the doorway, his face twisted with disgust and disbelief. "Marcus, wait." I started toward him, but he was already gone, his phone pressed to his ear. He was calling Ethan. I knew it with absolute certainty. "Maya, I'm sorry. I didn't mean—" Derek reached for me, but I jerked away. "Don't touch me. Don't ever come near me again." I ran back inside, searching desperately for Marcus, but he disappeared into the crowd. Sarah found me 5 minutes later, mascara streaming down my face. "What happened? Why are you crying?" I couldn't speak. I couldn't breathe. I'd just destroyed everything. I called Ethan 37 times that night. 37 times it went straight to voicemail. "Ethan, please pick up. I can explain, please. It's not what Marcus told you. I swear. Please just talk to me. I love you. God, I love you so much. Please answer." Nothing. By the time the sun came up, I'd sent 43 text messages. My eyes were so swollen I could barely see. Sarah had driven me home at 3 a.m., both of us silent. At 9 o'clock, I got in my car and drove to our apartment, the place Ethan and I had shared for 2 years. The place where we'd planned our wedding, where he'd proposed on one knee in our tiny kitchen. My key didn't work. I tried it again, jiggling the lock. Nothing. He'd changed it. "Ethan!" I pounded on the door, my voice hoarse. "Ethan, please! I need to talk to you!" The door opened, but it wasn't Ethan. His older sister Rachel stood there, her face cold as ice. "Rachel, thank God. Where's Ethan? He doesn't want to see you. Please, I just need 5 minutes to explain." "Explain what, Maya?" Her voice was sharp. "That you kissed another man days before your wedding? It wasn't like that. Here." She shoved 3 cardboard boxes into my arms. "Your things. Ethan packed them last night." I stared at the boxes, my entire world crumbling. My clothes, my books, my favorite coffee mug, all packed away like I'd never existed. "Rachel, please." The door slammed in my face. I stood there holding those boxes, unable to move. 2 years of my life, packed into 3 cardboard containers. I don't know how long I stood there before I finally walked back to my car. My phone buzzed. A text from Sarah. "Maya, what the hell happened?" "Ethan's family is calling everyone saying the wedding's canceled. People are asking questions." The humiliation hit me like a tidal wave. Everyone would know. My family, our friends, the 200 guests who'd already bought plane tickets. Everyone would know what I'd done. Sarah and Jenna showed up at my mother's house that afternoon. I'd driven there in a daze, unable to think of anywhere else to go. My mother had opened the door, taken one look at my face, and said, "I told you that boy was too good for you." Now Sarah and Jenna sat across from me in my childhood bedroom, their faces serious. "Tell us exactly what happened," Sarah said gently. I told them everything. Derek showing up, the things he said, the kiss, Marcus seeing us. "Why didn't you push him away immediately?" Sarah's voice was strained. "I don't know," I whispered. "I was drunk. I wasn't thinking." "That's not an excuse, Maya." Jenna's tone was harsh. "You made a choice." "I know." Tears burned my eyes. "I know I did. It was 5 seconds, but I still let it happen." "Does Derek know what he's done?" Sarah asked. "I blocked his number. I haven't talked to him since." "Good." Sarah nodded firmly. "Because if Ethan finds out you're still in contact with him, you'll lose any chance of fixing this." But we all knew the truth. There might be nothing left to fix. That evening, my phone rang. "Tom?" Ethan's younger brother. "Tom? Is Ethan okay? Can I talk to him?" "Maya, I'm only calling because Mom asked me to." His voice was uncomfortable. "Ethan's staying at Marcus's place. He's not doing well. He won't talk about you. He just shut down." My heart broke all over again. Ethan never shut down. He was the most emotionally open person I'd ever known. "Can I see him?" "Please, Tom. I need to explain." "He said if you show up at Marcus's place, he'll get a restraining order." The line went dead. 2 days later, a text from an unknown number appeared on my phone. "Maya, I need to tell you something. Meet me at Riverside Cafe. It's important." Derek, I should have deleted it, should have blocked the number immediately. But I needed answers. Derek was already at the cafe when I arrived, hunched over a coffee cup. He looked terrible. Dark circles under his eyes, stubble covering his jaw. "What do you want?" I sat down across from him. "Maya, I need to be honest with you." He couldn't meet my eyes. "That kiss, it wasn't spontaneous." My blood ran cold. "What do you mean?" "Vanessa put me up to it." The world tilted. "What?" "Vanessa. Ethan's ex. She contacted me 2 weeks ago. She knew we used to date." He finally looked at me. "She offered me $5,000 to show up at your bachelorette party and cause a scene. She said Ethan deserved better than you." I felt like I'd been punched in the chest. Vanessa, the woman who'd spent the last year trying to win Ethan back, showing up uninvited to our engagement party, texting him constantly. And you took the money? My voice shook with rage. He nodded, ashamed. I've been broke for months. I didn't think it would actually work. I didn't think you'd... Kiss you back? I stood up so fast my chair fell over. Get away from me. Don't ever contact me again. I walked out, my mind spinning. Vanessa had orchestrated this. She'd manipulated both of us. But that didn't change what I'd done. I'd still kissed Derek. I'd still betrayed Ethan. The trap wouldn't have worked if I'd walked away immediately. I had to tell Ethan about Vanessa's manipulation, but he wouldn't answer my calls, wouldn't see me. So I wrote him a letter. I drove to Marcus's apartment and left it at the door, explaining everything Derek had told me. Then I waited. 3 days. No response. Then I saw the Instagram post. Vanessa had tagged Ethan. They were at a restaurant together, wine glasses on the table, her hand near his. The caption, "Sometimes the right person was there all along." I stared at my phone until my vision blurred. The comments flooded in. Ashley, Ethan's cousin. "You two look so happy." Greg, Ethan's college friend. "About time, man. Was this real? Was Ethan actually with her now?" I called Sarah, my voice breaking. "Did you see the post?" I saw it. She was quiet for a moment. "Maya, people are talking. They think Ethan upgraded." The words cut deep, but I couldn't blame them. From the outside, it looked like I'd cheated and he'd moved on to someone better. That night, I drove past Marcus's apartment. I don't know what I was hoping to see. Vanessa's silver BMW was parked outside. I sat in my car for over an hour, crying so hard I thought I might be sick. Vanessa had orchestrated my downfall, and now she was claiming her prize. When I finally drove home, I made a decision. I couldn't let her win. Ethan deserved to know the truth. I found Vanessa at her yoga studio Saturday morning. I'd learned her schedule from social media. She posted everything online. When she walked out, green smoothie in hand, I was waiting by her car. "Maya." She smiled, unbothered. "What are you doing here?" "You paid Derek to ruin my relationship." "I know everything." Her smile widened. "And? What are you going to do about it? Tell Ethan? He won't believe you. You're the one who kissed your ex, Maya. No one forced you. You manipulated the situation. I gave Derek money to show up. What happened after that was all you." She stepped closer. "You know what your problem is? You never appreciated Ethan. You took him for granted. I would never let him go." "You can't love someone by destroying their relationship," I shot back. "That's not love. That's obsession." She laughed, cold and bitter. "Call it what you want, but I'm the one sleeping in his bed now. I'm the one he talks to every night. You're just the mistake he's trying to forget." "Is that true, Vanessa?" We both turned. Ethan was standing 10 feet away, his face unreadable. My heart stopped. How much had he heard? Vanessa's confidence faltered. "Ethan, I can explain. Did you pay Maya's ex to kiss her?" His voice was dangerously quiet. She opened her mouth, then closed it. The silence was damning. "Answer me." I just wanted you to see the truth about her," Vanessa stammered. "She wasn't right for you. I did you a favor." "You manipulated both of us," Ethan's voice broke. "You ruined my wedding, destroyed my trust, made me question everything for... What? So you could have another chance?" Tears filled her eyes. "Because I love you. I've always loved you, and she never deserved you." "Get away from me," Ethan said coldly. "Don't ever contact me again." Vanessa looked between us, her face crumpling, then got in her car and drove away. For a moment, Ethan and I just stood there. Finally, he looked at me. "You still kissed him, Maya." Manipulation or not, you made that choice. I know, I whispered, tears streaming down my face. And I'll regret it for the rest of my life. But I love you, Ethan. I've never stopped loving you. He closed his eyes. I need time. I can't do this right now. Then he walked away, leaving me alone in the parking lot. The next 2 weeks were the hardest of my life. Ethan asked for space and I gave it to him, even though every day felt like torture. Vanessa's manipulation became public knowledge after Marcus told friends what had happened. Her reputation crumbled overnight. Ashley and Greg posted apologies to me. Tom called to say his family felt terrible. Even my mother softened. "You made a mistake," she said one evening. "But you didn't deserve to be set up like that. That Vanessa girl is pure poison." But I couldn't accept everyone's sympathy easily. Yes, Vanessa had manipulated the situation, but I'd still kissed Derek. I'd still betrayed Ethan's trust. Derek called me one last time. "I'm leaving town," he said. I gave the money back to Vanessa. "Maya, for what it's worth, I'm sorry. I was selfish and desperate and I hurt you both." I forgave him, not because he deserved it, but because holding on to anger was exhausting. Meanwhile, I started therapy. Dr. Phillips helped me understand why I'd been vulnerable to Derek's manipulation, unresolved feelings, alcohol, nostalgia for a past that never existed. Healing isn't about forgetting what you did, Dr. Phillips said. It's about understanding why you did it and making sure you never repeat those patterns. I started rebuilding my life slowly, reconnecting with friends, focusing on my graphic design work, learning to forgive myself. But every night, I thought about Ethan. 1 month after the parking lot confrontation, a letter arrived at my door. Ethan's handwriting. My hands shook as I opened it. "Maya, I've spent the last month trying to figure out what I want. Part of me wants to hate you for what happened. Part of me wants to forgive you and move on. But mostly, I'm just tired. What you did hurt me more than anything I've ever experienced. When Marcus told me you'd kissed Derek, I felt like my entire world shattered. I questioned everything, our relationship, our future, whether you ever really loved me. But then I learned about Vanessa's manipulation, and I realized something. We were both victims of her scheme. She exploited your vulnerabilities and my trust. That doesn't excuse what you did, but it adds context. I've been talking to a therapist too. He asked me if I believe people deserve second chances. I said yes. Then he asked if I believe you deserve one. I didn't have an answer then. But I do now. Maya, I'm not ready to get back together. I don't know if I ever will be. The trust we had is broken, and trust takes years to rebuild. But I don't hate you. I don't want revenge. I just want peace. I'm moving to Boston for a job opportunity. I need distance to heal properly. Maybe someday we'll reconnect as friends. Maybe we won't. But I want you to know that I forgive you. Not for you, for me. Because carrying this anger was destroying me. Take care of yourself, Maya. Learn from this. Grow from this. And don't let one mistake define the rest of your life. Ethan, I read the letter 5 times, tears streaming down my face. It wasn't the ending I'd hoped for. No grand reunion, no second chance. But it was closure. It was forgiveness. And somehow, that was enough. I couldn't spend the rest of my life waiting for Ethan to come back. I had to move forward, become the person who would never make that mistake again. 6 months later, I ran into Sarah at a coffee shop. "How are you doing?" she asked gently. "I'm okay," I said, and for the first time, I meant it. I'm actually okay. I'd lost my fiancé, my wedding, and nearly lost myself. But I'd also learned accountability, growth, and the painful truth that some mistakes can't be undone, only learned from. And maybe, just maybe, that was enough. The end.